Well met, my friends. In yesterday's challenge, our first warrior tasted defeat and was eliminated. Today, our remaining company face fresh perils. You seem reluctant to leave the den, my young cubs. Is it because you know it is someone's fate to return homewards before nightfall? Who will it be? The Raven's eye cannot predict your futures, but it can recall the past.
Yesterday, Ishal won her first challenge, the Dragons Roost. Dayasa successfully crossed the Riddle Bridge with the help of Erska. Huiso and Skia braved the terrors of the Spider's Tunnel. Dayasa was leading going into the Wizard's Maze, but his mistake allowed Erska to take first place. In the way of the warrior, Huiso was unlucky to pick the black feather, and she was the first of the company to be eliminated.
Let us hope that your fears remain mere shadows, and that your desires come to pass. Come, the first challenge awaits. In mock combat, a warrior can develop qualities such as speed and strength, and hone skills like agility and self-control. In this challenge, you will face each other from the top of a precarious tower. You will battle to knock your opponent off without falling yourself. Should you fall, you will lose a life, but for every victory, you will gain a gold ring. Warka and Ishal, you are currently in last place. This is your chance to change that. Remember, the winner will stay on and face the next place contestant. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Dayasa, you will go next. Ishal, Dayasa, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Courageous and titanic struggle, Ishal. You are unlucky. Skia, you will be next. Skia, Dayasa, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Dayasa, you have one more opponent, our current leader, Erska. Erska, Dayasa, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Yes! Come on!
Dayasa, you have a wildcat's balance, or a black cat's luck. 3 gold rings are your reward for a mighty feat. Ishal, you gained victory over Warka. Therefore, you win a gold ring. Place them on your standards. But Ishal, along with Skia, Erska and Warka, all fell from the tower. Therefore, you must lose a life. Come, we must make haste. Time waits for no man. Or bird.
The
first time I played against Walker, I thought it was easy because he fell off dead quick. And then the second time when I played Diasa, I was disappointed when I fell off because I was tired.
Swinging ball was really difficult and I was really embarrassed because I just went straight off.
I lost and there's nothing you can do about it.
At the end of swinging ball, it meant that I'd regained my position as leader, and I was really pleased about that.
The path we must follow lies through these ruins. At the heart of the ruins lies a most difficult and dangerous trial, Demon Square. Do not be daunted. The demons will pose no threat to you, for the moment. But to elude them, you must use your brains. At the far end of the path is a wisdom tree. It will ask you questions to which the answer is either true or false. If you believe the answer to be true, step sideways onto the white path. And if you believe the answer to be false, step sideways onto the black path. Those of you who have chosen wisely may then take a step forward to the wisdom tree and the gold rings that hang in its boughs. The rest of you will remain where you are and await your fate. After each answer, the demons will also move forward, one square at a time. Remember, he that is last, the demon will catch.
The female blackbird, despite what some think, is brown in colour, not black as ink. True or false?
The warriors can step away from the demons, only if they have answered correctly.
The answer is true. The flower makes nectar, a liquid food, to attract the insect, who helps it bud. True or false?
Let us hope that Warka, Diasa, and Erska are correct.
The answer is true. Trees, tall ancient things, hold their age secret within their rings. True or false? The answer is true. A bolt is the name given to the home of the restless otter when it ceases to roam. True or false?
Warka obviously believes he is right, and everyone else is wrong.
The answer is false. In the winter-time, when the cold wind breathes, evergreens do not shed their leaves. True or false? The answer is true. Slender and agile, through the rivers they steal. Elvers their name, children of the eel. True or false?
Diasa and Erska must answer correctly, or they will lose a life.
The answer is true.
Congratulations, warriors. You have each won a gold ring. Place them on your standards. Diasa, you now have 7 rings, and therefore win back a life. Your sharp minds have allowed you to elude great peril, which is more than can be said for your fellow warrior. Warka, some of the warriors followed their instincts, some followed each other, but a demon followed you. You must now lose a life. Come, let us away from this place.
When I got the first question right, I was quite pleased because it meant that the demons were 2 steps behind me rather than 1.
Me and Ski were like the first one to finish it. I was pleased, and then when I got to ring, I was like, I felt like jumping up and going, yeah! I got my first question wrong, and the demon was right behind me. And I thought he's going to get me here, but and then the next one I got right, and then the next one. So I was really proud I got a gold ring.
It felt a wee bit scary with hearing these big thumps behind you of the demons getting closer and closer.
I'm very pleased to be leading the competition, and I think if anybody is going to catch up, it's going to be Erska, because he's doing quite well.
These are the burning battlements, the ruins of a noble palace destroyed by a dragon many ages past. The dragon's breath still flickers here, and it is your challenge to extinguish those flames. This challenge will test your skill and your composure. You will use this catapult to fire ice balls at the flames. For every fire you douse, you will win a gold ring. Fail to hit any though, and you will lose a life. Now, this glass will help you. When the sands begin to run out, you will have little time left. Diasa, are you prepared? Then let the challenge begin.
The warriors must douse at least one of the fires if they are to avoid losing a life.
So, Erska, you think you can be more successful than Diasa? We shall soon find out. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Skia, the fires are not invincible. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Ye shall. 2 warriors have doused 2 fires. Let us see how you will fare. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Warka, no warrior has yet destroyed all the fires. Could it be you? Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Warka is in last place and needs to destroy all the fires, if he can.
Warriors, you have fought the dragon's fire and earned gold rings. Place them on your standards. Ishal, you have 8 gold rings, and therefore win back a life. Diasa, I fear the catapult was a contraption you failed to master. You must now lose a life. So, the burning battlements have played a part in all your destinies. But come, another challenge awaits us.
Success in burning battlements means that Erska moves from 2nd to 1st place. Skia is only 3 rings behind, though the challenge was not what she expected.
I thought it would be quite easy and I found it pretty hard.
Diasa drops from 1st to 3rd.
I feel a bit disappointed that I didn't do the challenge, but it's okay because I still have 5 lives left and there's plenty more shots.
Behind Diasa is Ishal with 4 lives remaining. Despite faring well in burning battlements, it is Warka who is in last place.
I did a lot better than expected. I thought it would be a bit harder, but it was actually a bit easier than I thought it would be.
We are outside the walls of the Wizard's Tower. The challenge within is perilous, but for only one of you to face. Erska, you have 5 lives and 6 rings. Through your skill and courage, you are our current leader. You will enter the tower, but though the risk is yours alone, the burden will not be. You may elect one of your fellow warriors to assist you. Choose wisely. Your fate is in their hands.
I choose Skiha.
Come then, this way. Beyond this door lies a chamber the wizard has made sure to protect well. His gold rings are guarded by the thrall demons. They keep a sleeping vigil over the maze of spun threads and gold rings that lie within. Erska, it is your fate to trace a path through the threads and try to win the rings. You will be blindfolded and must at all cost avoid the threads. Should you walk into them, you risk waking the thrall demons and losing a life. Skia will aid you from this window. Are you both ready? Then enter the lair of the thrall demons.
Okay, a small step forward, and another one, and turn left, and again. Okay, forward, 1 step, and again, and another one, and 1 more. Okay, and again, and another one. Okay, 2 steps forward. Right, reach up. That's it, you've got it. Right, well done. Okay, 1 small step forward. Right, right foot up. And over.
Up or down?
No, over. Okay, put your foot down. And 1 step backwards. And left again, slightly. That's it, right. Now, the string is right in front of you. So, no, it's down. So step over. It's quite high, so just step over as far as you can. That's it, that's it.
The demons have sharp ears, do they not? I must rescue Erska from their grasp. A tricky challenge for any warrior with eyes to see, but blindfolded, it is extremely difficult. But for you, Erska, as in all challenges that fail to be achieved, you must now lose a life. But come, we must away. The day is long, and the final trial still awaits.
I chose Skiha because I thought she would have helped me, but I couldn't understand when she said take a step over. I didn't know how far or height it was, so got caught by the demons.
Tried my best to stop the demons from getting him, but he moved one of the strings and the bells wrong.
Five brave warriors stand before me now. In a short while, it will only be 4. You have competed, knowing that at the end of today, one of you will be eliminated. That time has now come. The Way of the Warrior, a challenge befitting its grand title. Warka, though you fared well against the Dragon's Breath, you only have 2 lives remaining. It is you who will face the Way of the Warrior. Beyond the threshold is a golden path. A warrior must stick to it at all times. If he should fall or step from it, then the challenge will be over. But just as the Way of the Warrior is an unforgiving challenge, it is also a rewarding one. At the end of the golden path is a portal that will take you through to the next stage of the game. Should you succeed in this most difficult of trials, you will survive to return another day. It will then be Ishal's fate to face the challenge. Warka, are you prepared for this last chance?
Yes.
And may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. Let the challenge begin. So, the Way of the Warrior claims another victim. But there is no shame. This challenge was designed to test the warrior's skills to the limit. Warka, you struggled bravely, and I am proud of you. It is only in adversity that we learn our true strengths. You have proved yourself a warrior of courage and honor. Farewell, then.
I've really enjoyed being in the tournament. I found it very challenging. I'm just happy that I got too far. I think Skiha will do really well as Erska.
So, now only 4 are left. Their numbers dwindle, but I sense their determination burns stronger. Tomorrow, they will face new challenges. Come, let us prepare for the adventures of a new day.
In the next episode of Raven, our warriors will face each other on the dark path. Skia and Erska must try to succeed where they have already failed in Thrall Demons. And will the Way of the Warrior finally meet its match?